everyone, welcome to my channel once again. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate your presence on this channel, and if this is the first time you're joining us, please do well to subscribe to this channel so that when I post new content regarding your mental health, you can easily get access and watch. Also, at the end of this video, if you do like what you hear, please do well to press the like button. And finally, remember to share with your friends and loved ones. It is good to share what we learn and what is beneficial to us. Thank you. So today, once again, I'm going to be talking about self-acceptance. Today is the third in the series, and today I'm going to be talking about building a positive inner dialogue. So if you are going to accept your personality, yourself as a person, then you should be ready to build a positive inner dialogue. Why do you think that people behave irrationally sometimes? And you wonder, I don't know what's wrong with him. Why is he acting that way? Well, there's something going inside. And what is going inside may be caused by different things. Many times what we perceive ourselves is a question of what is going on within our mind, what the inner critic is telling us. And then sometimes when that critic tells you things are not okay with you, you don't look beautiful, you're too slim, you're too fat, things are not working, you're not successful, you're not rich. These things is a kind of seed that is sown, and then we keep thinking about this thing over and over again. And the more you think about them over and over again, when you have accepted this negative words, these negative voices, then it starts to affect your feelings. You start feeling down. You can begin to have low self-esteem. You can begin to have issue with your confidence. You're not bold anymore because you've accepted the negative description of yourself, and you're not able to act to the best of your ability anymore. You're not able to move. There's a kind of slow movement. There's a kind of retardation in your movement because you accepted the negative verdicts that you have received from your inner critics. Before I move on, there is something about our inner critics. Your inner critic will never tell you anything that is positive about you. Your inner critic will always tell you what is not good, what is not working, your mistakes, and why it feels you're just not good enough. So it is now left to you and I to decide what we want to accept, and that is why it is very important for us this week to make sure that we imbibe the attitude of building positive inner dialogue. A lot of time there is a conversation that goes between you and your inner critic, and sometimes I tell people that over time, when you learn the way to learn how to deal with your inner critics, is actually responding. It's not as if you're crazy, but sometimes you have to tell your inner critics that, oh, everything is okay with me, I'm fine. Oh, fine, I made this mistake, but I'm going to make amends. And of course, you're too fat. No, I'm chubby and I'm working on maintaining my weight and maintaining good health. These are conversations that it's not because you're talking with somebody, but there's something within you that talks to you that no other person is hearing that voice, but you heard it. And it's not just because you heard it, but because it actually affects your feelings. And whatever can affect your feeling is also capable of affecting your behavior. Now, the behavior is what other people will see, and they'll be wondering, why did you do what you did? It's simple. And a lot of time I tell people, before you blame people because of what they have done, you don't know what was going on in the system. You don't know what was going on within them. You don't know what was going on within them based on what they've had from their environment, what they have had from within them, what they have even seen with their own eyes. So this is a very big and very important issue that every one of us needs to consider for us to be mentally healthy. So if you want to have good mental health, let's start this week. Let's build a positive inner dialogue. Let's begin to rewrite the negative thoughts. Let's begin to reframe and replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. Imagine if you have a child And everything that is being said to this child is, you're not good enough, you cannot make it, things are not working, you are too slow, you are too sluggish, you don't even know anything. That child, if that's what the child hears every day, I can bet it with you that that child will not do well, because the child will accept the reality of what the child hears every day. And that's why it is very important for you and I to constantly make the efforts to build positive inner dialogue. It's not as if you're not going to have those negative things coming into you, but you will make the conscious effort to actually identify those negativity. And when you identify those negativity, then you begin to make conscious efforts to do what? To make sure that you're actually reframing and replacing with positive ones. So the journey of self-acceptance actually begins with our ability to cultivate and nurture a supportive inner voice. So the language that we are using on ourselves is playing a very big and significant role in our lives. What kind of language do you use for yourself? What kind of words do you use for yourself? Well, people can use any kind of words. You may not be able to correct or stop them or advocate for yourself sometimes. But what kind of words are you as a person using for yourself? That is very important. And that is why this session is very important. The words we choose when we converse with ourselves, it actually has a very powerful impact on our emotions. It has powerful impact on our feelings. And then it actually impacts our actions and our overall growth. This week, let's embark on a mission to transform those self-critical thoughts. Let's transform those self-critical thoughts into uplifting affirmations that empower and inspire confidence in us. If you are not empowered, if your confidence is not inspired, if your self-worth is not boosted, I can bet it with you, the growth will be a very difficult thing to achieve. As a matter of fact, it will be very slow. You want to grow, you want to move from that level to another level of self-fulfillment. I challenge you this week to reframe the word you use for yourself, to have positive inner dialogue, to shut down your inner critics and continuously make those affirmations that are positive. I can make it. I can do it. It was only a mistake. I can do it better. And then you remind yourself of times when you failed and you made amendments. Remind yourself of times when you actually struggled to do something, but you were able to achieve it. And then you think about your success. Oh, I succeeded. I remember I did have a situation whereby somebody was actually battling with self-esteem. And I think it was my second meeting with the person, and I asked the person, have you ever succeeded before in life? And the person said no, because the person was not making progress at that particular time. They felt they've never succeeded before in life. And then I didn't even take, this was somebody that has a master's degree, so I didn't even take it to the master's degree level. I just asked, did you finish primary school? They say yes. Did you finish secondary school? They say yes. And I asked, did everybody you started secondary school with, did they all graduate with you? They said no. And I'm like, oh, fine. So if you could actually graduate, maybe it was a class of 10 and you were 8 people that finished at the end of the day, you were successful. And the person like, I never thought like that. I've never imagined myself as a successful person, because basically what they've been hearing, it's been the negative thing that the inner critics have been telling them. You're not good enough, you're not successful. And then it gives them the picture of their mates who have more money, who live in bigger houses and are doing well in their career. And then it tells you, look at you, you don't even have a job. Look at you, you don't even do this. Look at if only you have made a better grade. All those kind of things. There are things that actually affect our emotions, and then you're not able to live your life to the fullest. You're not able to radiate peace around yourself, and of course, it affects your relationships. It affects your environment. It affects people that you relate with, whether in your workplace, in your home. You are not able to build healthy relationship because your emotion is suffering, and of course it affects your actions. That's why you see somebody, you greeted them, and then they answer you as if somebody has pinched you. Yeah, actually somebody was trying to pinch them, and you're like, what is happening? You really don't know what is going on within them. So from today, do well to build that positive dialogue with yourself. Say to yourself good thing. See yourself as a child that you love so dearly. You will never speak to your child that you love so dearly in a very harsh way. You will, even when they make mistakes, you're going to draw them to yourself with love and tell them, this is not good, you didn't do well, but you can do better. I hope you're able to pick something from today's video. If you like what you just listened to, why not just do me a favor? Press the like button, share it with your friends and loved one, and remember, your mental health is health. Your mental health really do matter. It does not just matter to you, it matters everybody around you, because that's the only way to keep our society a safer place. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.